The ICEVI, the Nippon Foundation Mathematics Package for Teachers video series, Abacus as a Mathematical Tool. Title of the video, Addition of Fractions, Example 6 by 7 plus 4 by 5. Let us slightly modify the previous example and see how we get a whole number in the fraction addition and how that is set in the abacus. Let us calculate the common denominator for the fractions 6 by 7 and 4 by 5. The denominator of 6 by 7 is 7 and 4 by 5 is 5. For 7 and 5, 35 is the least common denominator. Let us set the least common denominator in the extreme right of the abacus. That is, 3 is set in the tens column and 5 in the units column. Let us take the first fraction 6 by 7 and set the number 6 in the extreme left of the abacus. Leave a column and then set the denominator 7 in the third column from the extreme left. By keeping your left hand on the 7 and right hand on the common denominator 35, now ask how many 7s in 35. By saying 5, you clear the 7 and set 5 in the same column. Now you have to multiply 5 with 6, which is the numerator of the first fraction. By saying 6 multiplied by 5 is 30, you have to set the 30 in the place meant for the numerator. That is, 0 should be set in the fourth column from the right side of the abacus and 3 in the fifth column. Now clear the numbers set in the extreme left. After clearing, set the numerator of the second fraction in the extreme left of the abacus. That is, set 4 in the extreme left. And then skip a column and set the denominator 5 in the third column from the left of the abacus. By placing your left hand on 5 and right hand on 35, you ask how many 5s in 35. By saying 7, clear the 5 and set 7 there in the same column. Now multiply 7 with 4 by saying 28. That should be added with the already available value 30 in the numerator section. That is, add 2 with 3. That is, add 5 in the upper abacus and remove 3 in the lower abacus. And in the units column, you have to add 8. Now clear the numbers in the left extreme of the abacus. Now check the numerator and denominator sections. If the numerator value is less than that of the denominator, simply leave it because it is a proper fraction. In a proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. If the value of the numerator section is higher than the value of the denominator section, you have to do some additional calculations. In this problem, your numerator value is 58 and the denominator value is 35. Now ask, how many 35s in 58? By saying 1, add 1 in the whole number section and reduce 35 from the numerator section. That is, subtract 3 from 5, that is clear 5, and add 2. And then in the next digit you have to subtract 5, that is clear 5 in the upper abacus of the unit section of the numerator. Now check the number in the whole number section, numerator and the denominator. In the whole number section you have 1. In the numerator you have 23, which is less than 35, which is the denominator. Therefore, the answer you get here is 1 as the whole number value, 23 as part of the remainder in the numerator, and 35 as the denominator. The addition of 6 by 7 and 4 by 5 is giving us a complex fraction where you have a whole number and also a proper fraction. In this problem, we started with 2 fractions and got a whole number. In the next problem, let us take up complex fractions where each fraction involves whole number and a fraction, and let us see how to do the addition of those fractions.